Hi there, it's Hannah from Wildheart Media here. In this video, I'm going to show you how we improved the website for Rita Brophy, a counsellor in Brighton in the UK. So this is what her old website looked like, and immediately you can see that it's fairly difficult to read the text that is over this large image here. There's quite a lot of text, and some of it isn't very clear. There's a kind of logo here, but it's just kind of plonked in the middle of the image. And in actual fact, over the last year or so, we have been helping Rita sort of update her existing website. So we have been putting a few sticking plasters over the top of this website, but it's not ideal, and it was time that she needed to start again and build a new one. So you can see that we've got some simple navigation along the top here. And if I scroll down, there's a bit of a blurry image of Rita, but there is some nice sort of resonating text. These are some of the sticking plasters that we actually added these calls to action for her. There's a quote here, and then there is another picture of Rita and some sliding testimonials. And then you can see that she's got a very deep footer with almost too much information here. It's a little bit confusing because services, it sort of talks about the issues that she deals with here rather than the services she offers. We've got the fees kind of plonked in the footer here, and then some links. We had reorganised this into what I offer, so then we divided this into some of the issues that she deals with. There's an about page, there is a blog page, but Rita had actually only written one blog post. There's no image and there's no sort of real layout or design on this page, so it looks a bit weak. And there's a contact page, which actually has some out-of-date contact information on it with a contact form. So that was her old website, and yeah, it was just looking a bit sort of out of date, a bit tired, sort of patched up a little bit as we went along. So what we needed to do was start again with a new strategy, some new content and new images. So I am now going to reveal what her new website looks like. Da da da! Here it is. So the first thing we did for Rita was we actually designed her a new logo, and she also came up with some new colours which we helped her develop. So you can see this lovely butterfly graphic with her name and a tagline that we helped her write as well. So it's now Rita Brophy helping you grow. And we now have some clear navigation along the top, so we've divided this into home, how I help, prices, FAQs, about me blog, and book a free consultation. So this is a really nice, a nice big call to action for the whole site here, which is why it's in this button. So the main thing that all of these pages are driving the user towards is to book a free consultation or to contact Rita. So now you can see we've got this lovely, what we call a one-liner, and that's very clear to read over the image. And the very first call to action, the very first button on this, what we call the hero section, goes to how I help, which is the first page along in the navigation. So if people land on this page, they don't do anything else, we want them to go here. We want them to go and read how Rita can help them. If they do scroll down on the home page, we get a nice little bit of resonating text, and then we get some navigation to go to 3 of the key pages. So again, how I help, FAQs, and about me. So there's lots more information they can read there. We keep scrolling down and we get a nice big clear testimonial, and then we get into her blog post. So this dynamically pulls through the 3 latest blog posts. So we've been helping Rita, encouraging her to write a few more posts, and hopefully she's going to be doing that regularly moving forward, because it's a really good way to keep the content changing on your website, which Google will love you for. So there's the 3 latest posts, all with beautiful images, all at the right size, and you can click to read more. Then we have a nice big call to action, and then we get a footer which is a lot more concise. We have her contact details and her social media links. Again, we have the 3 latest blog posts, and we have her accreditation badges there as well. So if I just scroll across the navigation, so the first page is how I help, and we get some nice clear resonating subheadings here, some resonating statements, another nice testimonial, benefits of working with me, another testimonial, my approach, and again a nice big call to action. So taking the user on a clear journey through the site, the next page we want to go to is the next page along in the navigation, which is prices. So we click through to prices, we get a nice colourful big image here. It's really clear what Rita offers, the sort of various options that she offers and how much they cost. Then we get a few bullet points about how it works, just go into a few more details there, another testimonial, and another clear call to action at the bottom of the page, going through to reading the FAQs, which is the next page along in the navigation. So here are the FAQs, lots of nice important questions that you can scroll down and read more about. Then there's another testimonial and a call to action. This one goes through to book a free consultation. But if we carry on going along the top, we actually get to About Me. So if they want to read more about Rita, where she's coming from, what her approach is, there's another testimonial there, a bit about her qualifications and experience, and another call to action. Then we can also click through to her blog if we want to access that. She's just got 3 posts there at the moment, but obviously as she writes more, this will build up. And then we get to book a free consultation, which is essentially the contact page. So there's her contact details, there's a contact form, and there's also a little bit about how to find me with a map. And that is basically Rita's new site, which is a lot clearer, a lot more pleasing on the eye. It's a lot more consistent in terms of colour palette and branding. And Rita is very pleased with it, and so are we. So I hope you found that helpful. Do get in touch if you have any questions, and thanks for watching. Bye!